Have you ever noticed that some people seem to make money effortlessly, while others struggle no matter how hard they try? The truth is, money doesn't flow randomly. It flows a hidden set of rules, and those rules are deeply connected to energy. Money may seem like a physical thing, paper bills, gold, or numbers in your bank account, but that's just an illusion. In reality, money is something you cannot see or touch. It is a pure energy in motion. Money only stays alive by flowing continuously, just like wind turbines need to keep spinning to generate electricity. Because money itself is high energy and high frequency, it always moves toward high energy and high frequency people. Just like water always flows downward, every one of us is consistently emitting a certain level of vibrational frequency and energy. When we're in a state of lack, anxiety, or fear, we give off low energy or low frequency vibrations. In this state, money will avoid us. But when we embody abundance, positivity, focus, and a flow state, we naturally become high frequency energy source. At this point, we start attracting wealth that matches our frequency. Money earned through hard labor is always limited. True wealth is attracted, not chased, just like how the sun's gravitational pull keeps all the planets orbiting around it. So instead of focusing solely on how to make more money, we should focus on upgrading ourselves, such as expanding our knowledge, wisdom, and inner energy. Think of it as upgrading your internal software. The goal is to become someone with a strong inner core, a mindset of abundance, the courage to take risks, resilience, clear direction, strong execution, and a deep sense of self-worth. When you reach the state, wealth will naturally flow to you. It's only a matter of time. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." This principle applies not only to the physical world, but also to life, health, and wealth. Your body is a vibrational system, and your health, emotions, and thoughts are all influenced by this vibration. Every one of us is made of atoms, and atoms are never still. They are constantly vibrating. This vibrational pattern doesn't just determine physical matter. It also affects our body, mind, and emotions. Science reveals this in many ways. At the atomic and molecular level, every cell in your body is made up of molecules, and those molecules are in constant vibration and resonance. At the nerve system level, your brain transmits electrical signals through neurons, and these signals create oscillating patterns. Different brain waves, such as alpha, beta, gamma, correspond to different mental states. At the heart's resonance level, studies show that the heart rate variability, so-called HRV, is closely linked to emotional states. When you are calm, joyful, or grateful, your HRV is more stable and your body's energy is more harmonious. These scientific facts tell us that our body is fundamentally a vibrational system, and when our vibration pattern shifts, our health, emotions, and even life circumstances will shift as well. Number 2, your thoughts, words, and emotions can change your energy frequency and shape your body and life path. Before we dive into this concept, let's first explore a well-known experiment, the water crystal experiment. Japanese researcher Masaru Emoto conducted a famous experiment on water crystals, revealing a fascinating phenomenon. His research shows that the molecular structures of water is influenced by external sounds, words, and intentions. For example, when water was exposed to classical music or positive words like love and gratitude, its crystals formed beautiful, symmetrical shapes. When water was exposed to harsh noise or negative words like anger and hatred, its crystals became chaotic and irregular. This raises a thought-provoking question. If water can be affected by external information and our bodies are 70% water, then aren't our thoughts, words, and emotions constantly shaping our physical state as well? Even without referring to Emoto's experiment, we can observe similar effects in our daily life. Such as when we listen to pleasant music, our bodies feel light and relaxed. When we are trapped in anger or anxiety, our bodies feel heavy and even our immune system weakens. When someone remains in negative emotions for a long period, their facial expressions, body posture, and behavior patterns all reflected a low frequency state. Have you ever noticed these changes in yourself? Do you feel different energy levels when you are in different emotional states? Have you ever experienced moments where you felt your energy field grow stronger or weaker? Share your experiences in the comment section. Next, the energy levels model. Our body's energy frequency changes depending on our emotional state. Negative emotions like anxiety and guilt correspond to low energy levels, while positive emotions like peace, gratitude, and joy correspond to high energy levels. Psychologist David R. Hawkins developed a well-known energy level spectrum, mapping out how different emotional states correspond to different frequencies. Hawkins' energy level model ranks human emotions on a scale from low to high, assigning each emotion a specific energy value. Here are some key levels from his model. Shame, score 20, the lowest energy level, associated with self-hatred and worthlessness. Guilt, score 30, linked to self-blame and regret. Grief, score 75, associated with loss and deep sadness. Fear, score 100, reflects anxiety and worry. Desire, score 125, represents craving and greed. Anger, score 150, a state of frustration and hostility. Courage, score 200, a turning point from negative to positive energy associated with confidence and determination. Willingness, score 310, a state of optimism and proactiveness. Acceptance, 350, linked to understanding and tolerance. Reason, score 400, associated with wisdom and rationality. Love, score 500, represents unconditional love and compassion. Joy, score 540, a state of deep and lasting happiness. Peace, score 600, reflects profound calm and serenity. Enlightenment, score 700 to 1000, the state of consciousness. According to Hawkins, the energy level 200 is a critical turning point. Emotions below 200 are considered low energy, which can negatively impact mental and physical health, while emotions above 200 are considered high energy, leading to greater well-being and life satisfaction. Which energy level do you think you are at right now? Are you in courage, acceptance, or love? Have you ever experienced a shift from a lower to a higher energy state? Share experiences in the comments below. I can personally validate this energy model based on my own life experiences. At 38 years old, I have gone through every single one of these energy states, both high and low. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, guilt and shame are the most dangerous dark energies out there. They can drag anyone into a bottomless pit. Many people who have battled depression or experienced it firsthand will understand exactly what I mean. But I also discovered something incredibly empowering. We all have the ability to shift our energy levels. Energy is not fixed. It can be adjusted. The moment you become aware of the existence of this energy scale, you take control of your energy level instead of being controlled by it. And this is the purpose of my content today, to help you understand that by shifting your energy to a higher state, you become a high energy being. And when that happens, you attract everything that matches your high frequency state, including wealth, health, happiness, and love. How wealth flows to high energy people. In the world of business and wealth creation, we can clearly observe the phenomenon of energy attraction. You've probably heard the saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. This is not just an economic principle, it's deeply connected to energy frequency. Wealth is, at its core, a form of energy, and energy naturally flows toward high frequency individuals. So why do high energy people attract wealth more easily? First, high energy people are naturally attractive. Successful entrepreneurs and leaders often radiate strong positive energy. They speak with passion, take action decisively, and think clearly. This high energy state makes it clear for them to attract talent, resource, and opportunities. In contrast, low energy people tend to complain, hesitate, and procrastinate, making it difficult for others to trust or invest in them. Number two, wealth flows towards high-frequency places. From a business perspective, consumers are willing to pay for high-value products and services. Those who create exceptional products, superior service, and innovative solutions naturally attract more wealth. But what determines high value? It often comes down to the energy state of the creator. An entrepreneur full of passion and creativity is far more likely to build something valuable than someone who is indifferent and uninspired. 3. Energy impacts decision-making and actions. Your energy state determines your decision-making quality. High-energy people think clearly, make the right judgment, and seize opportunities. Low-energy people, on the other hand, are often trapped in fear and anxiety, causing them to miss opportunities or make poor choices. Number 4, the law of resonance in wealth. High-energy people naturally attract each other. They support, empower, and co-create, leading to greater success and wealth. Conversely, low-energy people also tend to cluster together, forming a cycle of scarcity mindset, where they drain each other's energy and reinforce negative beliefs. If you want to change your financial future, don't just focus on chasing money. Instead, focusing on raising your energy frequency. When your energy increases, your magnetism, decision-making ability, and creativity will rise, and wealth will naturally flow to you. The power of a high-energy mindset. The story of William Wang. When someone is at rock bottom, what truly pulls them out is an unwavering belief in optimism. I have personally witnessed how a high-energy mindset can create immense wealth. 3 months ago, I received exciting news. William Wang's company, Visio, was acquired by Walmart for $2.3 billion. I was genuinely happy for him, and it instantly reminded me of my conversation with him back in 2015 at his office. He shared his incredible survival story from a plane crash, a life or death experience that completely reshaped his worldview. Instead of being trapped in fear and trauma, he maintained a calm and optimistic attitude. I remember how energetic and charismatic he was. His voice was powerful, and his presence radiated confidence. He exuded a natural, uplifting energy that made everyone around him feel empowered and inspired. During our conversation, he mentioned how much his wife's unwavering support meant to him. When asked about his criteria for choosing a life partner, he didn't mention looks or body type. Instead, without hesitation, he said, "Always choose a partner who is positive and optimistic." This response stuck me deeply. Looking at his life journey from plane crash survivor to building a billion-dollar empire, it became clear that every major choice he made reflected his energy level. It was his deeply ingrained optimism that carried him through life's darkest moments, and by choosing a high-energy partner, he created an environment of mutual support and growth. This positive energy field not only helped him overcome challenges, but also attract massive wealth and success, leading him to the peak of his career. Another extraordinary example is Kazuo Inamori, a self-made entrepreneur who dedicated his life to proving that wealth flows to high-energy individuals. Inamori built 2 Fortune 500 companies, Kyocera and KDDI, and at the age of 78, he rescued Japan Airlines from bankruptcy, transforming it into one of the world's most profitable airlines within just 3 years. He created over $100 billion in market value and became known as Japan's center of business. But he always believed that wealth accumulation is not about external strategies. It comes from inner energy growth. Kazuo Inamori once said, "The purpose of life is to elevate the soul and refine the spirit." He believed that wealth is not gained through luck or shortcuts, but through continuous self-improvement. When a person's energy rises, they naturally attract better opportunities, resources, and wealth. He also emphasized, "This world is a training ground for the soul. Every challenge is an opportunity to elevate your frequency." For him, the material world was simply a stage for spiritual growth. Every struggle and hardship was a chance to upgrade the energy state. He never chased money. Instead, he focused on giving his absolute best in everything he did. At 78 years old, he was invited to rescue Japan Airlines from bankruptcy. He didn't rely on financial tricks or mass layoffs. Instead, he transformed the company's culture, ensuring that every employee operated at their highest energy level. The result? Within just 3 years, Japanese airline not only recovered, but became one of the most profitable airlines in the world. His success was not luck. It was the external reflection of his internal energy state. His life proves that wealth is not something you chase. It is something you attract when your energy is high enough. Life is not a material feast. It is a journey of soul refinement to leave the world more noble than we entered it. For him, money was never the goal. It was merely a byproduct of high energy living. His legacy isn't just a business empire worth billions, but an authentic method for attracting wealth through energy elevation. Number 4, Are you playing money or is money playing you? Some people may wonder, if wealth flows to high energy individuals, why do some unethical people still accumulate vast amounts of money? The truth is, low energy individuals may temporarily possess this wealth, but they often struggle to keep it, and in many cases, they are eventually destroyed by it. The real question isn't whether they have money, but whether they have mastered it. I highly recommend watching the movie The Devil's Advocate, a story about a lawyer who, seduced by money, gradually become its slave and ultimately loses what matters most. His downfall wasn't caused by money itself, but by his low energy state, which prevented him from controlling wealth. Instead, wealth controlled him. When you're in the low frequency state, money plays you. When you're in high frequency state, you play money. Do you feel like you are in control of money or is money controlling you? History is filled with examples proving that low energy individuals, even after gaining immense wealth, often struggle to sustain it, and in many cases, ended up losing everything. Mike Tyson was once the most dominant boxer in the world, earning over $300 million in his career. However, instead of using money to elevate his mindset, his low energy state filled with anger, anxiety, and impulsiveness and fear became amplified by wealth. His financial mismanagement, combined with external temptations, led to the rapid depletion of his fortune. He spent recklessly on luxury goods, exotic pets like tigers and high-end cars, indulging in his emotions rather than developing discipline, financial intelligence, and long-term vision. By 2003, he was bankrupt with $23 million in debt. Tyson's story proves a crucial point. Money is simply an energy amplifier. If your inner state is chaotic and self-destructive, no amount of money can save you. It will only accelerate your downfall. Jordan Belfort, the real-life inspiration for the Wolf of Wall Street, made hundreds of millions of dollars through fraudulent and stock market schemes. By society standard, he had everything: money, power, luxury, and access. But his energy state was extremely low frequency, driven by greed, deception, manipulation, and short-term desire. His wealth was built not on genuine value creation, but on exploitation and lies, making it inherently unstable. His imbalanced energy state led him to drug addiction, reckless spending, and a complete loss of financial control. Eventually, his low energy attracted his own downfall. He was arrested, sentenced to 22 months in prison, and lost everything. However, his story also highlights an important truth: energy is fluid. After his release, he shifted his energy state, focusing on teaching, public speaking, and writing, which helped him rebuild his financial success. This demonstrates a core principle: low energy wealth never lasts. Sustainable wealth only exists when it aligns with a higher energy frequency. Bernie Madoff was once one of the most powerful figures on Wall Street, managing over $65 billion in assets, but his entire empire was built on Ponzi scheme. His energy field was filled with deception, fear, and instability. His fortune was based on illusion, not real value creation, making it fundamentally low frequency and unsustainable. For decades, he had to manipulate investors into believing his scam was real, but from an energy perspective, this deception and fear were a ticking time bomb. When the 2008 financial crisis hit, his fraud collapsed. He was sentenced to 150 years in prison, and in 2021, he died in disgrace. Madoff's story proves a critical lesson. Money must be backed by high energy creation and integrity, or it will eventually crumble. True wealth isn't just the accumulation of money. It's the accumulation of energy. When wealth is built on genuine value and high-frequency energy, it has long-term sustainability. The energy state of an individual determines the quality and sustainability of their wealth. Mike Tyson's anger and anxiety turned money into his self-destruction accelerator. Jordan Belfort's greed and deception made his wealth short-lived. Bernie Madoff's fear and manipulation caused his empire to collapse and ruin his life. On the other hand, those who create lasting wealth operate at a higher energy frequency. They embody stability, positivity, creativity, discipline, and vision. Without high-frequency energy, no amount of money can bring true financial mastery. Instead, wealth will eventually turn against its owner. So the ultimate question is, are you playing money or is money playing you? Summary: Energy determines whether you can master money. Within each of us, both high and low energy exist simultaneously. The yin and yang symbol in Taoism perfectly represents this duality of energy, light and dark, coexisting and balancing each other. The key is not to eliminate low energy, but to transform it into positive energy and use it to create balance. When you master your energy field, embrace light, and control the darkness, you become a high energy magnet, naturally attracting, mastering, and transcending wealth. This is when money serves you rather than you become its slave. Those who truly master money often share those traits. They don't make money out of fear or lack. They create wealth because they love to create and add value. They don't fear losing money. They understand that true wealth comes from within. They control money rather than letting money control them. On the other hand, those who are consumed by wealth often have their low energy state amplified. When great fear and desire dominate them, they lose control and become trapped in the game of money, sometimes with devastating consequences. Ultimately, true wealth isn't just money, it's your energy level. When your energy rises, money naturally flows to you. More importantly, you will have the ability to master it, use it wisely, and create lasting value for the world. If you remain in low energy state, it won't just affect your finances, it also impacts your opportunities, relationships, and even your health. The good news, energy can be shifted, and it's easier than you think. In the next episode, we'll dive into practical daily habits to help you elevate your energy and transform your life.